Okay, I gotta make sure that everyone is healed up. Actually, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. How close is he? We're gonna want to get everyone's limit breaks up, if we can, for this boss fight that's coming up. Oh, by the way, yeah, this like monument, this like mountain with like all the guys carved out, that's the most obvious place I was talking about in the last episode, and that's where he went with Yuffie and Elena. Or not most obvious place, but place that stands out the most. That's what the hint was. Okay, what we need to do is go up, to the left, and then talk to Rude. He won't say anything, but he'll go into this cave and get out of our way. And then we need to go in there and grab this treasure. The Dragoon Lance, which is a weapon for Sid. And it's much better than the one he has right now, so let's go ahead and equip that. Let's see. Let's head down this direction. Alright, in that last battle, I actually let the enemies beat me up a little bit so that I could get my limits up as much as possible. I think with one hit from the boss, Sid should be able to get his limit break. Definitely one hit for Cloud, and Eris already has hers. So I'm ready to go for this boss. Should be able to take it out fairly easily using limit breaks. I like how they use the game over music there. Like it's gonna be this long, sad story. It's like we don't give a fetch, dude. No one feels sorry for you. Okay, so don't use Eris Limit Break right away, because what that will do is give us the Peerless status effect, and we don't want that. Because then we won't be able to get that right there. That's what we want. Okay, now use Great Gospel. Use Sid's Limit Break. Oh, I thought Cloud had his too. Whoops. Darn, should have let Cloud get hit. Then I could have finished him off in one round. Holy fetch. Let's, oh, she's gonna cure anyways, it's alright. So this is what Great Gospel does. I don't know if I've shown it yet in a video. But it will completely recover you from any status effect. It will recover your HP and MP to full, and it will give you the Peerless status, which makes you basically invincible. And then we got to use his Limit Break. We should be able to kill him pretty quickly. It would have been nice to use Omni Slash right after that, but... Okay, so now that that sequence is done, we actually want to make a change to our party. We're going to want to bring Yuffie in, because we're going to go grab her, her final limit break. But in the meantime, we need to rearrange our materia, and actually I want to go grab some weapons first, because now that we've done that sequence, this weapon shop will actually allow us to shop there. Talk to me, bro. Okay, we're definitely going to want to buy this one for Cloud. I know that the attack power is less, but it's going to allow us to equip a lot more materia on it. So I'm going to grab one of those. Diamond Knuckle for Tifa, Chainsaw. I'm going to grab this Aurora Rod for what's her name? Eris. Don't worry about this gold beret. I haven't equipped it yet on Red 13, but we have the Seraph Comb, which is way better than this. The Slash Lance isn't as good as what we got right now, so don't worry about that. And then definitely want to get Razor Ring. And if you care about Kate Sith, get the blue microphone, but I don't care about him. This short barrel is technically stronger, but again, with Death Blow, the Sniper CR is better for Vincent, so I'm not going to buy that. And that's all I'm going to buy here for right now. Okay, so let's equip everybody with their new stuff. Okay, before we do anything, I put both enemy skill materia on Yuffie, because we need to learn a really, really important enemy skill. This is actually one of the best enemy skills in the game, and you can find it. Oh, I need to make sure I manipulate on Cloud. Yes, good. So we need to find the enemy first. Okay, good. Have Cloud manipulate one of these two here. You can kill the others if you want. Razor Weed, and then use Magic Hammer on Yuffie. Magic Hammer is amazing. You'll see what it does here momentarily. It takes 100 MP. Now that might not seem that awesome at the moment, but it really, really is incredible because a lot of the bosses you fight in this game, they let's use Omni Slash, why not? Well, didn't get a chance. If you drain their MP, they're like totally useless against you. Like for a lot of the bosses we're gonna fight down the line, the strongest stuff they have requires MP to use, and if you drain all their MP during the first couple rounds of the fight, they're just gonna sit there and do nothing. Okay, so one other change I made, I healed everybody up, but I also equipped the champion belt on Yuffie for her accessory. Now, there are some people who will argue that the sprint shoes might be better for her for this part, but my strategy is I'm going to be using Magic Hammer and then just using physical attacks. And so I just want her physical attack to be as strong as possible. Now, the way that this tower works is that you have to fight one of the four, I don't know what you call them, one of the four warriors of this dojo on each floor. and the warrior from the floor above will come down to observe. And then you go to the next floor if you win, and you advance to the next floor, you'll fight the next person, and then the person from the floor after that will come down. Okay, so they transform into other types of enemies, so these are enemies we've seen before. Magic Hammer is what you want to use. Magic Hammer will render basically every single one of these people you fight on this floor totally useless if you use it enough times. You don't want things like that to happen. Demi 2 sucks. If I was quicker, again, some people argue sprint shoes are better, I would have been able to get that one off. Now his power is used up, see that? So use a cure 2 before I die. And his power is used up, so we can just use physical attacks. Unfortunately, he used barrier on himself too quickly, so we're not doing quite as much damage as we could otherwise. Actually, I think the barrier wore off. I'm gonna save that for the next battle. Don't want to use it yet. Not when he's almost dead, anyway. Okay, let's try just like Aqua Lung or something. There we go. So there are going to be 5 floors on this in this tower that we have to fight through. One thing you don't want to forget to do, make sure you heal in between. Wait, what the fetch? No, not you. You. Does nobody else have a freaking restore materia on? That's crazy. Oh, come on. Make sure you heal in between each round. Make sure she's ready to go for the next one. We're just gonna go straight. Oh, wrong limit break. Darn it. Gauntlet is not as good as the one I wanted to choose. I was just trying to do it too fast. So probably still kill it in one hit, I believe. If not, then it's very close. Fetch. I think he cast Fury on me, which is okay because I get my limit back up again, but will make me less effective with my physical attacks. Please die. Oh gosh, please just die. Finish him. I thought that would do it. There we go. Alright, we've almost got a limit for the next battle too, so that'll be nice. If I had used the limit I wanted to, we would have killed him in one hit. Okay, make sure you heal again. Why does she have Fury cast on her? Oh, that's right, because of the... not hyper. Okay. Oh, do you know what I could have done? Totally forgot about that. Okay, on this level again, we're going to want to use Magic Hammer right away. But in that last battle, I could have used a level 4 Suicide. Because the enemy on the last floor was a multiple of 4. Would have been a really good time to do it. But I was just eager to use my limit break. Okay, now we'll want to go back to using Magic Hammer again, if he doesn't paralyze me right off the bat, which often happens with this guy. Keep in mind too, it's going to be important for the last battle on this in this tower, that that Magic Hammer attack, it doesn't only take away 100 MP from them, it also you absorb it, so you'll take it. So I actually just absorbed 100 MP and refilled my MP bar. Freaking paralyze me again! I cannot wait till I have ribbons. Man. Status effects in this game seem to be a bigger problem, at least for me, in all my experience playing Final Fantasy, than they do in other Final Fantasy games. Maybe that's just, maybe that's just me. Anyways, I think we've taken all of his MP now, so we can just start attacking him. Okay, don't want to use the limit break, so let's go with the Aqualung. All these guys that you fight here in this tower have a lot of HP. Come on, man. Anytime. I have to freaking use Cure 2. Finish him off. There we go. Now the next boss we fight is also a level that's a multiple of 4, so we'll be able to use level 4 Suicide to take him out real quick. Okay, level 4 Suicide right away. It's right there. I'll take out most of his HP. Boom. And all we gotta do, hopefully, is one attack and kill him. There you have it. That's all there is to that one. Get an elixir. Now for the next boss, Magic Hammer is going to be really important because he can use spells like Demi 3, he can Cure 3 himself, which he will do once his MP or his HP is down far enough. So the very first thing you want to do is Magic Hammer, Magic Hammer, Magic Hammer until you are sure he's out of MP. And once he's out of MP, then we can hopefully use our Limit Break and finish him off. I think we'll be able to do that. But one annoying thing about this boss is that he can mini you. You can cast the mini status effect. Now I'm not going to change to the white cape, mostly because I'm actually going to switch over, I think for this battle, I'm going to switch to the sprint shoes, because we need to deplete his MP as fast as we possibly can, so that he won't cast all those nasty spells on us in succession. So make sure you have a remedy ready to go too, or something that can heal the mini status effect. I have 9 remedies right in the second slot, so I'll be able to quickly use a remedy if I need to heal myself from the mini status effect. Alright, it's all about the Magic Hammer. Use it as quickly and as often as you can. Because that kind of bullcrap is going to happen. Right off the bat, Demi 3, man, that's very unlucky. Okay, Magic Hammer, give me another turn before he kills me. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh gosh, no! Oh, thank fetch. Using Demi 3 right off the bat is so cheap, man. It's really hard to deal with that. Trying we can deal with. I think. Shouldn't do that much damage. Okay, there we go, good. Now use freaking the Magic Hammer. There you go. Use that as often as possible. Absorb that MP. Beast Sword we can deal with too. Okay, pay attention to how much MP you actually absorb. Okay, we got 100, so he's still got MP left. As soon as the amount of MP we absorb goes down, I'm gonna have to cure after this as well. Then we'll know he's out of MP. Okay, we still absorbed 100. Bio 2, that could be bad. Yep, that's bad. Being poisoned also sucks, but don't worry, we can take care of it with remedy. We got to get him, gotta get his MP depleted completely. Otherwise he'll just keep casting this stuff on us. Still got 100. Bio 2, fetch! Yeah, I'm telling you, he's got nasty, nasty spells. This is a tough fight. If you don't have Magic Hammer, you might as well... Okay, we're gonna have to cure immediately after this. It's even worse when you're trying to fight him without Magic Hammer, and you get him, you're dealing with all of these spells like this, and then you get him down to a low percentage of his HP, and he starts casting Cure 3 on himself. It's just like, oh my gosh. This is one of the tougher boss fights in the game, in my opinion. But with Magic Hammer, it's much more manageable. There we go. He's all out of MP now. Okay. Use a remedy. Use it. Come on. Okay, that'll heal the poison. Cure 2, and then we'll use our limit break on him. See if we can get him in one hit. Make sure you use Doom of the Living, not Gauntlet. Well, that didn't do nearly as much as I thought it was going to. Nice job, Yuffie. Way to suck at physical attacks. Luckily, all he can do now is Beast Sword. That's all he's got in his arsenal anymore. Keep using Aqua Lung, that'll probably do more damage. There we go. So that's how you're going to want to approach taking on this tower here with all the bosses. Get lots of money and all creation. That's the final limit break for Yuffie. So she goes on and on about customs. All you guys care about is customs. And then she tries to, like, guilt trip them by enforcing an old custom. Leviathan would be ashamed of you. It's kind of a hypocritical way of going about it, in my opinion. Sorry if I'm going through the dialogue too fast. I probably should have made this tower into one episode, and it's really going to drag on with all this dialogue, so I'm just trying to get through it to keep the episode at an appropriate length. Well, that's just great. Yeah, we'll take your daughter with us. We'll keep her safe. We'll do all we can to return her to you alive. In return, you'll just put her up to stealing all of our materia again. I guess they are pretty desperate in Wutai. If you want to know more about the war between Shinra and Wutai, play Crisis Core. You'll learn all about it. I actually used to be doing a walkthrough of that game on my old channel. I was doing a walkthrough of Crisis Core. I could bring that back if you guys want. Do a walkthrough on this channel of Crisis Core. You let me know if you'd like to see that. Oh, before I do anything else, let's go ahead and use this new manual we got on Yuffie and switch her over to her final limit break. There it is. And then limit. Set it to number 4. There we go. Okay, that's all the time I have for this episode. This is going to be a long episode, and I apologize for that, but we're all the way through all the Wutai sequences, so... Now it's time to head to the Temple of the Ancients and continue on with the storyline. We will do that next time. I'll just save it here. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Peace!